Hanging Hello, and welcome back to the GRLCS. It's week 4, plat capped. We're here, we're getting down, we're ready to rumble. We got the Mingos versus AoE on the other side. It should be quite a couple of sets of game today. They should be pretty good starting off the day, and we're gonna get right into this one.
Yeah, it should be an absolute banger here today. We've got the Mingos on the blue side with Nikwar in the top lane, Sleeping Giant in the jungle on that Hecarim, MMT Vora in the mid lane on Orianna, and Captain Booty Ho and AoE CCCC support on Kaisa and Leona.
Yeah, now for the red side, we got Nathaniel Lanier up there in the top lane, running that Gragas, and Amsuki in the jungle on the Nocturne. Rally in the mid lane, playing the Malzahar, and then Chandler Clark and Gabe Kotachi down in the bot lane, running that Tristana plus Morgana combo. So, some pretty strong lanes and interesting picks coming out here to start this series off, or start this game off.
And thank you, chat, for pointing out that I had the names backwards because I'm sitting here thinking, wow, AoE CCCC support seems like he really should be on Team AoE.
Yeah, that AoE CC could be going down, but Nick War and Nathaniel Lanier are getting into a fight up here. Rally is here to help him as well. Not much is going to happen there, but the Ornn takes quite a bad chunk there to start this game off. Has to blow one of his corrupting pots already, so Mingo's already off to a pretty decent start so far, and they're going to see what they can do with that little bit of a lead.
Yeah, 2 leads actually. Not only did they get that Ornn corrupting potion there in the top lane, but also Captain Booty Ho did have to flash since Mingos pulled themselves a little bit of a sneaky level 1 invade. So Tristana still very strong right now in the meta, and if they can land a Q with that Morgana, that's a pretty easy pick off since AoE CCCC support. He's got a lot of CC to be sure, but he doesn't really have that much peel for this Kaisa. And we'll have to see how Tristana can start to abuse that, and if Gabe can find himself a little bit of aggression, maybe a pick here for his ADC.
Yeah, pretty much the story of this bot lane is going to be that support matchup and hold that Doctor. The Zenith Play does land. The Dark Binding does not land on the back side of that, but as I was saying, this support matchup down here is really going to be what makes it or breaks it for these guys. It's pretty much going to be who can land and CC the other AD carry first and knock them out, because that's what's going to determine it. But that, as I'm saying, that Zenith Blade lands, and Chandler Clark could be very well in a bad spot here. Takes a fat chunk, the Ignite on top of him as well. Gonna have to use not any of his summoner spells just yet, but that's going to be the Ignite from AoE CCCC support coming out, and now pretty decent advantage down there in the bot lane for the side of AoE.
Yeah, and another big trade here in the top lane.
Yeah, Nick War could be in a bad spot here. That's going to be Adamsuki flashing in. Doesn't find anything off of that, but at the end of the day, you got the flash for flash. Nick War has to just back away, give up complete priority in that top lane, and we're seeing this Gragas a lot more being picked here in terms of the top lane here for a lot of people, because it's just grown in priority, right? It gives you so much extra CC, it's so tanky. And it does a surprising amount of damage, so Nathaniel Lanier, knowing how to pilot that champion pretty well, is getting the better of this with the help of his jungler.
Yeah, I really like this matchup here for the Gragas.
Oh,
Look at how
Lord.
much damage he's able to do.
Well, Nick War in a bad spot there. A couple more auto attacks, but Nick War is looking to fight here. Doesn't want to back down. That corrupting pod just burning onto Nathaniel. Pretty decent trade up there for both of these top laners. They really are just coming in with the aggression, but hold that because we could see some action here in the mid lane. Looks like it's just going to be a Scuttle Crab given away for the side of AoE, but there's 4 members here on the bot side for the side of Mingos, and this could be real bad. Nobody has smited it just yet. Adamsuki picks it up. It hits the level 4 now. The Voidlings are fighting onto Sleeping Giant. Is not meaning a lot. He gets fleet up now. A little bit more damage will do it. That's going to be first blood. Nocturne. Adamsuki picks up the first one. Captain Booty Ho now in a bad spot. That's the rocket jump coming in. That's the Dark Binding as well. Rooted up is he now. Rally and Captain Booty Ho take him down. Captain Booty Ho, excuse me, going down there. Rally picking up the kill onto that one. So overall, 2 for 0 just for the Scuttle Crab trade down there in the bot lane.
Yeah, I was really, really happy with how AoE kind of rotated their bot lane into that Scuttle Crab, making sure that Sleeping Giant could get that for himself. but they weren't paying enough attention. Chandler, Clark, and Gabe were able to rotate, and then Adam Suki, Rally coming from the mid lane were able to pinch them. That started off that entire fight. Not only did Sleeping Giant actually lose the crab after Adam Suki was just able to auto it down, not even needing to smite, but then, of course, he dies, and then Captain Bootyho gets himself picked as well, because then they're pinched. They're in a 3v4, and once, even when Vora comes in, Sleeping Giant's already dead. So they're fighting at a man disadvantage this entire time. Really good sense here from Mingos to actually just collapse on them and get themselves this early advantage on this Nocturne, who once he hits 6, he is going to be a ridiculously scary adversary.
Yeah, once he gets that paranoia under his belt, can definitely start being one of the scariest champions on the Rift, no pun intended there. But crucially, something I gotta point out here is the flash that you were talking about burned at the very first stages of the game. That was what was a deciding factor there to pick up that second kill for Rally in the mid lane. Captain Bootyho was not able to flash away as he had blown it at the very early stages, so got stuck against that wall, could not flash over it, and then he just gets hit by the Dark Binding and gets stuck there. So overall, just smart plays coming out of the side of Mingo so far. They knew where to pressure the map early, they knew where they wanted to play around, and so far it's looking like a small 1.5k gold lead for them so far at the 5-minute mark in this game.
It is good to see, however, the note that, you know, they are 1.5k down, but that doesn't stop their bot lane from continuing to be proactive. They went ahead and rotated to Sleeping Giant to secure that first dragon. Early Drake lead is a really good thing to see with not only this Hecarim, who, you know, he can always benefit from more ult cooldown, Ornn as well, but getting that advantage before Nocturne has 6 and before he has all of that that map presence, it's going to be really good here, paying dividends for AoE, hopefully in the later stages of the game. But now we do see Chandler getting jumped on.
Yeah, Chandler getting jumped on, but it's not giving the most. That Dark Shield, or the Black Shield, excuse me, coming out, and that's going to be the Ornn though. On the other side, though, Nick Ward did not see him flash or TP in here at all. Chandler Clark could be in a bad spot, gets knocked up now. A little bit more damage will do. That's going to be Captain Bootyho picking up 1 on the bot side, thanks to the TP from their top laner, Nick Ward, showing up down there, putting in the work, did not use his TP to get back to the top lane earlier, and then it crucially led to that kill down there on the bot side. So smart play out of him, knowing that the side of the Mingos were down there in that bot lane, and they get one back for themselves because it was a 0-2 in that kill score, and now they just evened it up a little bit, got some more gold onto their Kaisa, who had died earlier, just evened that up a little bit more. But Nethergrass coming out here in the mid lane. Those Voidlings are doing a lot of damage. A little bit more damage will do it. One more auto attack, he flashes in, and he finds it. So Rally using that kill he got earlier to extend his advantage in that mid lane, and now Kosachi just kind of being a dick here, to be honest.
Yeah, but the dick move is kind of necessary here. Great solo kill there by Rally, but there really wasn't much to talk about. So back to that bot lane fight. Good sense there by Nick War, seeing that the bot lane of Mingos was pushed up, that Chandler and Gabe were just kind of pushing without any kind of repercussions. So he teleports down, uses the Ornn Horn. Great dodge away, actually, by Chandler to keep from getting hit by the Ornn Horn. He did not get knocked up by that, but he wasn't able to stop the knockup from the pillar, so he ends up going down, burns both of his summoners for it, and it really puts Captain Bootyho back in this lane. He's now even on items. They both got fairly good backs, that Noon Quiver plus boots. So we're going to get to see how this lane shakes out in a little more even scenario here. You know, there's no flash disadvantage from that level 1. Chandler has just used his. And now with the ults coming out soon, we're going to get to see how this Leona can go aggressive and whether Gabe can stop that or not with the Black Shield.
Yeah, we'll see if he can beat having the fast fingers down there in the bot lane on that Morgana pick. Gabe did it earlier with the Leona, but you know, once you use that, you are susceptible to more CC as that bot lane duo, and that Black Shield is on cooldown. So it's going to be up to the side of AoE to play around that cooldown there, but something, you know, just a little bit good guy Sleeping Giant there for the jungle I want to point out real quick is that he caught that top wave when Nick Ward did TP, but we're not going to see any action down here. I thought they might just try and force that, but it doesn't look like they're going to. But as I was saying, Nick Ward doesn't lose really anything from that TP play, just because Sleeping Giant was on that top side, caught that wave for his top laner, made sure he didn't get it pushed in, didn't lose any plates. So Nathaniel feeling a little bad after that one. And to point out here, he is going that AP build, probably gonna go for that Everfrost. We have seen it grow in priority as well. A lot of champions are liking to take that item there. It just gives you some extra CC when you are lining things up. We could see some action down here as the Hecarim is over here on the bot side, but they're just going to wait for the 6. Rally is going to continue pushing onto this mid lane, and then we see a top rotation from the red side to pick up that Rift Herald over there.
Yeah, we're really focusing on what the bot lane here is doing for AoE. Now that they've got these ultimates, it's really important. But meanwhile, on the side of Mingos, their lead is going to solely be pushed here through Rally. They just dropped the Herald. They're going to get that first turret. There we go. A lot of gold into the pockets of Adamsuki and Rally. And with the Nether Grasp that Rally has here with this Malzahar, it is going to be extremely important that Adamsuki keeps an eye on this mid lane and that this doesn't happen.
Yeah, this doesn't happen. Paranoia is coming in now. Adamsuki already kicked out one. Sleeping Giant goes down. Killer Instinct used by the Kai'Sa now. It picks up another shutdown onto the Malzahar. Adamsuki could be in a very bad spot. Lethal Tempo doing a lot of work for him here. Tristana jumps in to try and fight for something else. But here is the Gragas on the backside of that. AoE CCCC support is trying to get away. Gets over the wall at the end of the day. Gets back into the enemy jungle though, so he's on the wrong side of the map. Ornn cannot help him at all. Chandler Clark just hopping on him so far. He is going to have that cooldown up quite shortly here. AoE CCCCC support might make the getaway happen, but he's just running over to the towers over there. Going to walk back into Chandler Clark here with the red buff. Uses the Q to stun him up, but he is going to go down at the end of the day. At the end of the day though, that's 3 for 1. Back into the side of the Mingos. They find a lot more gold on the back side of that than the side of AoE could find. So looking pretty good after that small mid lane skirmish.
Yeah, big fight there. I thought immediately that Rally was going to get picked. Sleeping Giant was going to be able to jump all over him. There were 4 people collapsing on that mid lane, but Rally hitting Sleeping Giant immediately with that Nether Grasp managed to save his own life long enough for Adamsuki to ult in there. They were able to find the kill on the Hecarim, and they were able to take down Captain Booty Ho as well. So really in the 4 for 2, they're coming out at 2 for 2. Then you've got Chandler, Gabe, Nathaniel even coming to join and just taking a really nice team fight now that the enemy team is down some of their stronger members, and they just found themselves another pick
here. Another pick here. AoE support is not able to do anything in that situation. Used the flash earlier in the game. Cannot back away from the enemy side, and Nathaniel Lanyard can be in a bad spot here. The Ornn Horn is coming out. He cannot find it just yet. Uses the flash a little bit earlier. Would have liked to see him wait until it was the second proc of it. That's going to be the E coming out. The knockup now coming out from the Ornn. One more auto tech will do it. Nook War picks up a solo kill in that top lane. Tank v tank. Who knows would be this action packed up there in the top side.
Yeah, with these 2 weak side top laners, neither of them really getting any kind of jungle pressure. The closest thing being Sleeping Giant catching waves there under turret. But now we've got a 1-0-1 Ornn, level 10 and ult in the bottom.
Paranoia though, he's getting scared in the backside though, under the tower now that Tristana is going to flash in as well. Chandler Clark finds a stun on the backside of that. Adamsuki is going to go down to that tower shot. 450 gold shutdown for the Leona. Not really where you want the gold, but you know, you'll take it in this situation. You were going to go down anyway, so smart out of him to land that ability back on the back side of that to lock up Adamsuki under that tower. Feeling pretty decent after that one. They do lose the Kai'Sa, so Captain Booty Hole gonna be feeling pretty bad though. Not the worst CS lead, but this Tristana is starting to get off to the races. 4-1 and 2, 400 gold bounty is gonna reset now to pick up her first mythic item here.
Yeah, we see what these players can do with a snowballing ADC like Tristana, between her range, her ability to just get out of pretty much anything with that rocket jump, and now she's got her Kraken Slayer. This is going to be really scary for Captain Booty Ho, who went for that first evolve, got the serrated dirk and the pickaxe. He will be able to poke Chunk really well with that Q, but it's probably not going to be enough to deal with the fact that Chandler Clark has his rapid fire with Q. He's going to be able to just pump out tons of damage, but Nathaniel might be in a little bit of trouble as Sleeping Giant knocks him back.
Yeah, gets knocked back by the devastating charge. Is just walking away now, trying to give up some distance between the Ornn, but that's going to be a long Ornn Horn knockup, and now the Orianna is just going to use the Shockwave for good riddance to get rid of that Nathaniel up there in the top lane. So they're going to be feeling pretty decent after that one. That hold that, because that's going to be Leona going in onto 2 members. Nethergrass comes out, gets locked up, suppressed up, not able to move, not able to use anything at all. AoE CCC goes down as well. Rally taking up another kill in that mid jungle. Has the Leandries already, has the Void Shoes. Gonna have a decent amount of penetration here so far for himself, and he's feeling real good so far on this Malzahar pick.
Yeah, that 3, 1, and 2, we should start seeing these Malzahar taxes come out as Chandler jumps away here. The Malzahar tax should be coming out soon for the carries here on the side of AoE-CC. Captain Bootyho, I'm guessing, is going to go for one as soon as he finishes that Kraken Slayer or Gale Force, depends on what he decides to go, safety or damage. And maybe we'll be seeing it on Orianna, but she also does have the stopwatch, so you only really want to go for one of those defensive items at a time, or you risk basically turning into a big old cannon minion for the time being. But bot lane rotating to the top side, it is a 3v2 if someone can get some CC.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit landed so far. The knockup is there to land him back. The Ornhorn comes out, knocks up 2, not gonna be the most just yet, but that's gonna be a knockback back. That's the Onslaught of Shadows coming in as well. They're trying to find something. Adam Suki picks up the first one onto Nick War, but now they're gonna be finding the second game. Kusachi goes down as well. Sleeping Giant is gonna be the death there. That's taken. That's gonna be the Shockwave coming out. Finds 2 only. Adam Suki is just chasing him under tower. He wants more. He wants some more blood. Paranoia landed earlier. Now he's looking for the nightmare. He's looking to make these guys forget about him and turn him into dust. But now this could be something back for the side of AoE, but they really were not able to find anything except for that kill onto Adam Suki.
Gabe, man, get out of there. You're making me nervous. He flashed forward to get that Q onto Vora, and he wasn't able to find any follow-up there from his team, but overall, an awesome fight here for the Mingos. They're going to be able to get this top turret and the bottom turret, since Rally spent the entirety of that fight in the bot lane, pushing there, stretching their gold lead now to 7k, 13-7 in the kill score, but that really doesn't tell a picture of the entire game. You've got a 50 CS lead in the mid lane, you've got a 4 turret lead across the map, and you've got a 4, 1, and 5 Tristana here. The Mingos are looking awesome, and as the Dragon is coming up in about 20 seconds, we're going to see them rotate back here, maybe get some vision. Rally has that teleport if he wants to reset and come back. But it looks like for now the Mingos are happy to just start bringing in their men. And with 5 seconds left on that Dragon, maybe they're going to be looking for a Sleeping Giant pick. They've got the Nethergrass up, Paranoia coming up in just a few seconds. So we'll have to see where these boys are going to go.
Yeah, and just crucially here, nobody has picked up the QSS just yet, so that Nethergrass is almost 100% going to mean one member on the side of AoE going down. So it's going to be very important for them to either just not get in range of that Malzahar, or just be ready with the fast fingers to help him if he does get stuck in one of those situations. So it's going to be very important here from the side of AoE-CC, and some of the other members like Nick War to CC up that Malzahar if he does get on top of one of these carries for his team. But for now, it's just a lot of posturing going around towards this Rift Herald. It is going to be a pretty easy pickup here for Mingos because they have all this pressure around the mid lane. They've taken down all first towers, even the second one down in that bot lane, so they're feeling pretty good. Gabe Kosachi could be finding himself in some trouble here, though. Looks for the Dark Binding, does not find it. Ornhorn has not come out. Now it is going to be coming out. Gabe Kosachi looking for the chains. Does find them onto a couple, but that's going to be one only going down. Gabe Kosachi trying to stay alive. Nethergrass on the other side, though. Rally taking down one. Captain Booty going down. Shockwave comes out as well. That's going to be Tristana jumping into the back line. Chandler Clark is trying to find some more damage. Cannot find it just yet. Buster Shot comes out to find a kill. Double kill for the Hecarim on the backside of that, but now they're getting chased down. Mingos are in a bad spot there. They just lost 4, and they only got 3 back for what they got, and now the side of the Mingos just take a bad fight around that Rift Tail that they didn't really need to take, and they lose pretty dearly for it.
Yeah, that was an absolutely tragic fight here for the Mingos. The teleport coming in from Nick War was really good. Made sure that they were able to take a fight on their terms. Beautiful Ornhorn here was able to pick up 3 and force out the stopwatch from Gabe Koshki. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the fight, they were able to take down 1, but now a little bit of follow-up coming here in the mid lane.
Yeah, Nick War just getting blasted there in the mid lane. Rally picking up another one under his belt. 5, 1, and 4. Still has not been shut down since he started ballooning his gold lead, but the rest of his team giving away some gold in that last fight, as we were just talking about. Gonna be feeling pretty good for AoE, even though they just traded that Ornn, but at the end of the day, you're playing Ornn. Your really only job is to build your teammates' items and provide TC for your team. So, been doing that pretty well for himself so far. The rest of his team here has been doing a good job at just surviving the early stages. I really want to see Kai'Sa pick up her first item now, because it is 19 minutes into the game, and she should have that one by now.
Yeah, a Kai'Sa who falls this far behind in this early of the game, I mean, he's got that Q evolve, but really at what cost? He's the only person in the game who hasn't finished his Mythic. He's, I mean, he doesn't have that bad CS. It's a fairly low CS game across the board with the notable exception of Rally, but really at 1930, no matter what, you really should have your Mythic if you're a Kai'Sa. Hopefully Captain Bootyho can get that. There we go. Picks it up now, so he should be in a little bit better of a spot, and yeah, that's what happens when you don't have a QSS.
Yeah, I don't think there's much to say there. Chandler Clark kind of steals that one away at the end of the day. Gold, a little bit more value on the Tristana. That is your hyper carry, so I'd like to see that given away there, but you know, Vora just not able to back up in time. No QSS, as you said. AOECC just not even able to get wards down in his own topside jungle, so feeling pretty bad for the side of AOE right now. They're just getting pushed out of their jungler, losing vision around the map, can't even take their jungle camps, and now they're starting up the Baron on the other side, because the Mingos have complete control around this Baron pit and so much vision around it as well.
Yeah, they're even going to drop that Rift Herald mid just to maybe try and get someone to go deal with it. Vora is back on the map. He has the teleport, and here it comes. It looks like AoE might want to start a fight, but the Ornhorn, it whips.
Yeah, it comes out. It just goes completely wide. They do pick up the Baron, but we'll see if AoE looks for the fight here. They aren't really going to have an angle to do it, and overall, it's just a perfectly executed Baron call there from the side of Mingos. They had the vision control. They had the members that they needed to be on the Baron. It was just Adam, Suki, and Rally there staying on the Baron. It was at half HP. The rest of them going to just zone out the rest of the team. The stream is getting a little laggy here, but I'm seeing the rest I can. The grass comes out onto one. That's going to be the Paranoia coming out as well. They're going to try to find the damage. Adam Suki already finds one onto four. Now they're going to be looking for some more damage. AOECC is by himself, very low health, but that's going to be the Rampage, or the Hecarim on the backside. Finding Rampage is not able to find any kills, though. On the other side, though, that's going to be the Leona going down as well. Nathaniel is killed as well on the backside of that. They find one back, but it's going to be a 1 for 3 so far. This Malzahar is just blowing up Kai'Sa right now, but overall, Mingos are just making this look easy. They're just pushing into the base. They're pushing it in easy. They've taken out 4 for 1. Now it's just the Ornn here left to try and defend here. Not really going to be able to do much about it. Mingos have made this look easy. 21 minutes into the game. They already have the Baron. They have an inhibitor. They're pushing onto the Nexus towers as well. Chandler, Clark, Rally, Gabe Katachi, all these guys are just pushing off into the game, trying to end it, but not really going to be able to, as these death cooldowns are still quite short. They're just going to back and get this dragon here to start it off. But overall, that's about a, what is that, 11,000 gold lead at 21 minutes. Feeling pretty good for themselves.
11,000 gold lead at 21 minutes. No slouch here for the Mingos. Yeah, that's kind of what happens. You find these easy picks with that Nether Grasp. It is going to mean that the enemy team staggers their backs, and as Adam Suki backs off to go get this dragon, it means that you're in a little bit of a worse spot. No, man, Sleeping Giant's the one in the worst spot here. But
yeah,
you know, you back off, you let some of your members reset, and as other people come up, it is going to mean that you're not going to be able to finish the game out here. There's still one Nexus turret standing, but I think the game's over in all but name. Mingos rocking that 11k gold lead here at 22 minutes, 3 Drakes, 7 turrets to nothing, and they've got possibly the scariest pair that could be fed right now, a Malzahar and a Tristana.
Yeah, you got the Tristana just Goomba stomping on every member of the AoE side, so they're feeling pretty good with this Tristana pick, honestly. Interested to see, I would have loved to see how it got through the draft and such like that, considering it is just one of the most highly prioritized picks right now in the current meta across, you know, most elos and things like that. So you know, Tristana going through very easily and surviving and getting enough gold to survive to the later stages of the game. You know, got a lot of kills very early on into this game, and you just ballooned him to be able to scale up and do a lot of this damage here that he is doing. Chandler Clark, you know, piloting that Tristana pretty well. Did not really make that many errors. Has hopped in around. You know, using that mostly to position into kills and things like that. So playing that Tristana very aggressively, and that's what you had to do on the champion right now.
Yeah, this Tristana has really taken over the game. On the side of AoE, they really have like one you know, half of a fight left in him. Nick War's really got to hit a good ult, and this can't happen.
Yeah, Malzahar finding another Nether Grasp onto the Leona. AoE CC is just going to get blown up, not even able to land any of his CC. But Gabe Kasachi and the rest of his team are on this bot side, or top side, inhibitor tower. Now looking for it. The shotgun lands on the 2. Paranoia goes into the back line now. Chandler Clark is looking for some more damage. Finds 2 already. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. Looking for the third hop. Goomba stop as well. One more hop will do it. Just finding a lot of kills. Triple kill in his back pocket. Make that 4. Quadra kill for the Tristana down in that bot lane. Chandler Clark feeling real good. Playing on fire. Cleans up that last team fight with the help of his team. But at the end of the day, every single member on the side of Mingos just played extremely well. And they pick up the win against AoE.
Yeah, Mingo's just beating their opponents down. They had that early advantage. They were able to find that first fight in the Scuttle Crab on the bot side, and they just took it, rolled from there. Rally really just taking over the mid lane. Chandler Clark was able to pick up a couple of kills and then just wreck his way through the enemy team. And on the side of AoE, they had that really good fight around the Baron, but they were never able to translate their little advantages that they were able to find into anything more. They're going to fall to 1 and 2. Meanwhile, the Mingos are up 3-0. No defeats yet in their history.
Yeah, feeling real hot to start off the split here in week 3. Feeling real nice, or excuse me, week 4. They're feeling real good. You know, playing real good League of Legends. They know how to rotate around the map. They knew how to play around their jungler. And at this current stage of the game and meta, it's very important that you have to understand how to make these rotations around your jungler, around the map to get these objectives, because that's really what wins you the game here. You got to know how to balloon these snowballs, because it is just a very snowball-heavy meta where you have to secure the lead early and then use it to close out the game. And we saw that here pretty much on a perfect display. Just put it out in a museum, put this for the books, because Mingo's made it look easy.
Yeah, Mingo's looking real good here. Hopefully AoE can find themselves coming back in week 5. But don't worry, we're not finished with our games for tonight. We've still got one more, so don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be coming back with Reign of Kings versus MG Moon. So don't go anywhere. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with our second game of the day, Reign of Kings versus MG Moon.
Yep, we got ROK versus MGM. This isn't that Las Vegas hotel company, though. This is going to be MG Moon. These guys came here to play today. These teams looking to, tie up the standings and make it look easy for themselves, getting back into this game. Definitely trying to pick up a win here in week 4. But for the blue side, we got ROK. Just do it in the top lane, run the Rumble. Farjad in the jungle, running that Udyr in the jungle. Hastega in the mid lane playing the Lucian, Renji, and Randy Newman. Down there in the bot lane playing Jinx and Seraphine. That pink hair, her pink profile picture down there confused me a little bit, but for the red side, we got MG Moon. Vay, do you want to run them guys down?
Yes, sir. We've got Mr. Sandman in the top lane on the Gangplank, Lil Mikey in the jungle on the Volibear, Admiral Anarchy playing Galio in the mid lane, and EBCX Sure Shot on the Caitlyn, with Sauced Hunt playing that Blitzcrank who we see invading. But it looks like they've really just swapped sides here. Blue side knowing that red side was up to something. Red side saying, okay, we'll just take red instead. And we're going to probably see a little bit of vertical jungling here as this Udyr gets to take red first. And meanwhile, Little Mikey will be taking the enemy red. We have to make sure that Mr. Sandman doesn't walk anywhere unsavory. He could get run down here at level 1.
Yeah, and this jungle split, this map split here for the side of MG is probably going to be a little bit better just because you do have that Caitlyn down there in the bot lane. Jinx not too bad on early pushing, but that Caitlyn definitely looks to, hard push very early on. And they're already scouting it out, making sure that both teams know that the red side here is going to be starting on the bot side. They do only take away that red buff, though, for the side of MG, so we'll see if they end up going for something else here. It doesn't look like it, but on the other side, though, the Udyr is just full clearing the top side from the side of MG Moon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Farjad does with this. You said that obviously Little Mikey will be it'll be a little bit easier for him to kind of walk between these two sides since Caitlyn will have it pushed in. But I am more interested in seeing what Farjad does because he has free reign over the top side here. Mr. Sandman really has to play a lot safer, a lot more respectfully because this Udyr could just rip out of the tri-brush at any minute. And Gangplank can't really get that far away that quickly. And we may see something happen already as Udyr comes into the top side. Mr. Sandman
already coming out. He doesn't have the QSS. He can't get rid of the stun. Mr. Sandman can be in a bad spot here. That's going to be burning down. First blood for Just Do It. He finds it very easily with the help of Farjad, using the ghost to just run in there, bear slap him, not even give him a chance to react. And I said earlier he didn't even have that QSS up, that orange, to heal himself up to get rid of that CC. So they make it look real easy on the top side. And we were talking about this map split probably going to be better for MG. But it didn't end up going that way.
It really did not. Little Mikey wasn't able to get that bot side. Hastega, he's in a little bit of trouble.
Is in a real bad spot here. That's going to be a flash over the wall. Little Mikey picks up the kill onto him on the back side of that. Flash only blown there from both of the sides of MG. Get one back in their pocket as they did just lose their top laner. So feeling pretty decent after that one. And this Lucian into Galio matchup is quite a difficult one. So I'm glad to see Little Mikey going there to help out Admiral Anarchy.
Yeah, you saw Admiral Anarchy. He got traded on pretty hard by Hastega. Hastega was able to take down most of his life and even pop the Ignite trying to force him away. But at the end of the day, Hastega will donate his life over to that Volibear. Now Little Mikey sitting a little bit more comfortable here. Admiral Anarchy maybe gets a bit of breathing room as he's going to come back to lane with that cloth armor. And now Sauced Hunt, he's on the hunt, but he won't be able to find anything. And still 1-1, just a little bit of a 300 gold lead, pretty much coming off of that first blood gold. And that's pretty much all sitting on Just Do It as well. So I want to see what he'll do with this first blood against Mr. Sandman on this Gangplank.
Yeah, and that Rumble into GP matchup can be a little bit more difficult for the GP. Rumble's early damage can just poke you out very early on. We'll see it here. Yeah, that trade pattern is just A little bit better there from the Rumble than the GP, even though Rumble is auto, but hold that because there's a hook down on the bot lane. Sauce Hunt looks for that. Hunt's one down, only picks up Randy Newman. Hold that as well, because on the top side there's some action as well. Bot lane didn't mean anything, but we might see something on the top side. Mr. Sandman could be in a bad spot, does not have flash, does not have anything. That's going to be another one going over to Just Do It. They're putting all the money, all the gold into this Rumble in the top lane.
And again, just not enough respect for this Udyr. You only have one cleanse, and that's only going to be useful on the one bear slap. It's not going to stop the slows coming out from that Rumble. It's going to be very hard for you if you don't have flash here in this matchup or a lot of cooldown reduction. Mr. Sandman even got his barrel popped by Farjad, so he wasn't able to get extra damage off. Then meanwhile, in the bot lane, a little bit of a misplay there by SureShot, even though Sauce Hunt was able to find himself a good hook. He put down the trap a little bit late. Randy Newman was able to just walk away from it. He didn't even need to burn his flash. So you only get a couple of those opportunities in lane if you're a Blitzcrank, even against double immobile, double squishy bot lane. It might be a little bit harder for him to find another opportunity like that. Wow, Hastega just respect flashing away, knowing the little Mikey was coming into that lane.
Yeah, didn't use it earlier. Realized he was going to be dead the first time around, so just using it the second one to stay alive. Because he was just completely respecting Little Mikey's pressure there. Now he's going back in with the Thundering Smash, finds it onto Hastega so far. Little Mikey could be in a bad spot, but so could Hastega. They don't even find it back, but oh, actually they do. Hastega trades one back against Little Mikey in a 1v2. Feeling pretty decent after that one, as he has just been kind of getting bullied here against his Volibear. A lot of pressure being thrown into him. They want to shut down that Lucian. They want to make sure this Galio can roam around the map, help out the rest of his team, because this Rumble's going to need some in the short future here, as he is starting to just get a pretty big CS lead against this GP on the top.
Yeah, Rumble being manaless, it does allow him to just shove these waves in. He's got the blasting wand to just make it that much stronger. So he will be keeping Mr. Sandman under his turret. Mr. Sandman isn't even 6 yet. He's still on 29 CS. Meanwhile, Just Do It does have that equalizer available, so he can continue to shove in these lanes and deny CS. It's very hard for a Gangplank to farm under tower if he doesn't have any AD. And with that Sheen, he has no AD to speak of. It's just growing this lead in the top lane for Just Do It. Meanwhile, Hastega does manage to trade 1-for-1 to his credit against Little Mikey. He didn't have any mana. He probably would have gotten away with that kill and not died if Little Mikey had gone on him. When Hastega had a little bit more mana, was able to use the culling, able to find that kill. But for now, 1.3k gold lead. And Sauce Hunt has landed all of one hook despite seemingly using it on cooldown all game.
Yeah, not able to find the angles at the best times here is Sauce Hunt, but EBCX exposure shot, or sure shot, excuse me, I read that completely wrong. EBCX sure shot is finding quite a bit of CS down here on the bot lane, has got himself a small gold lead. Not going to be feeling the worst, so pretty good out of him and Sauce Hunt to be still pressuring, even though they're in a weird matchup here. They can't really do a whole lot against the Seraphine Jinx, but hold that because Sure Shot and Sauce Hunt could be in a bad spot here. The DP ultimate is going to come down to try and help out a little bit. Farjad is trying to find something on the backside of that. Actually, I saw that wrong. It's Admiral Anarchy coming in to help out his team. Just Do It, finding the equalizer onto 2 so far. Farjad and Renji are trying to find something here. Super Mega Death Rocket is available. Is he going to use it? Doesn't look like it, but at the end of the day, nobody's going to go down, but that's going to be a TP, 2 TPs blown for either side. Both are going to be feeling pretty decent after getting away from that one.
Both teams respecting that teleport play very hard. Admiral Anarchy is the stronger of the 2 solo laners, so it's good that he was able to come in. I would have liked to see him use the ult, but I don't think he was quite in range. Meanwhile, Farjad is going to take that blue buff, just kind of a consolation prize since he wasn't able to get anything. A lot of ults committed in that fight. Both of the top laner ultimates, the Equalizer and the Cannon Barrage, but I'm gonna say a big misplay by Just Do It coming down there. His team wasn't really gonna get anything if he didn't go down there. They weren't really gonna lose anything. They had a much better disengage from that teleport by Admiral Anarchy, and because they didn't get anything, it means that Just Do It has now given up that lead, given some of that CS back, and a gank in the mid lane.
W there from Admiral Anarchy. He's going to be looking for something Hastega is going to use the Colon to try and find something back. Admiral Anarchy is going to find that kill at the end of the day. Hastega is playing a little bit too far up, but I guess he was just trying to pressure onto that Galio. Not much you can do when you get flash W'd from that guy over there. Randy Newman and Farjet are looking for some action here in the mid lane, though. Little Mikey and Admiral Anarchy are trying to find something. That's going to be a completely whiffed encore, and Little Mikey is able to take down Farjet at the end of the day. Randy Newman, that was a little bit of a rough one to see, but here is Just Do It to try to help out the rest of his team. So while this gold lead was like about 1,500 for the side of ROK, MG are able to find just as much gold back on the back of that play, find 2 kills overall. Mid jungle are taken down and feeling real good after that one, and they have also picked up the Inferno Dragon and that Rift Hook for themselves, so doing really good in the objective department as well. Renji could be in a bad spot here, uses the trap to try and hold them back. Silence comes out. Renji cannot do anything at all, trying to stay alive. Randy Newman gets hooked on the backside of that as well. Little Mikey and his team just pick up another one down there in the bot lane, so a solid set of plays here from the side of MG to just find some more pressure around the map.
Yeah, Little Mikey really putting the carry pants on here. He is able to find not only that third kill on Hastega in the mid lane as Dissolution gets a little too hyphy yet again, but then coming into the bot lane, as you're talking about that Rift Herald, he is able to find himself a kill for his team, a lot of plates. And now
Farjet. Yeah, that poor little bear just got ran down. Just got a little bit endangered species right there for the Udyr so far in this game. 0-2 starting it off. Not much is, he's not been able to do that much except for get those 2 early kills for Just Do It in that top lane. And so far it's looking like Little Mikey is getting the better of this jungle matchup.
Yeah, he is really playing well here with this Volibear. I assumed that the Udyr would have a much better start to the game. He was able to find those 2 early kills on Mr. Sandman, get his top laner ahead, but it does seem like this Volibear is the one that's getting real scary, and now he's here in the bot lane again.
Oh my god, another flash, thundering smash, gets beaten down, gets bashed in the head there from Little Mikey. Little Mikey just has been on fire in the last like 5 minutes, finding play after play around the map. This is kind of what you got to do as a Volibear. You do not scale amazingly well, but hold that. Admiral Anarchy is trying to stay alive. Colin comes out from Hastega to try and find some more damage. Hastega has a little bit more damage. Shut down 600 gold into the pocket of the Lucian. Hastega, saying, I don't want to lose this game. I'm going to try and find something back. Gets the solo kill. Well, I guess Seraphine helped a little bit, but hold deck as Farjet is trying to find something on his top side. Mr. Sandman able to just cleanse away and get away at the end of the day. Staying real safe up there, not wanting to give away another kill. But as I was saying, Hastega solo killing Admiral Anarchy in that mid lane is going to be pretty big for him, as he was starting to bleed from the jungle help that Little Mikey was given Admiral Anarchy.
And Farjet in a little bit more trouble.
Oh god, that Thundering Smash plus Stormbringer combo just does so much damage. Farjet, a little bit more damage will do it. The W's gonna come out. Is he gonna find it? No, the shield stance comes out to try and keep him alive. Farjet, the great escape here. Agent 007 making it happen, getting away. His scoreline is not 007, but he does get away. Pulling off the James Bond getaway there, staying alive at the end of the day. Sauce Hunt finding a pretty good hook there, start that whole thing off, and now sure shot here in the mid lane, trying to do his best to just keep Hastega there and not let him push onto the tower here.
Yeah, we do see the bot lanes have rotated mid. Hastega will have to vacate the premises sooner or later. Looks like he will go bot lane to deal with Admiral Anarchy. This is a lane swap that really favors the Galio, though. Hastega in that long lane will be able to get some extra trades if Admiral Anarchy moves too far forward, but overall, between the teleport and the ultimate available for this Galio, it'll be a lot easier to help his team get into the mid lane or even the top lane in a couple seconds once that TP is up. So about a 1.5k gold lead here as we stand for MG Moon. And now as the Rift Herald comes up in about a minute, we do see Little Mikey is toward the top side of the map. Maybe he's going to try and get a kill on Just Do It, get Mr. Sandman much more back into this game. We see that Mr. Sandman has been really able to just shove out the lane, stop the bleeding, get that CS back for himself. But the moment that Just Do It comes back into lane and starts shoving it out with those flame spitters, it gets a lot harder. Mr. Sandman falls about 15 CS down every single time like clockwork. He does, however, have the Hearthstone Axe, can't remember, and a little bit more of that ability haste. He will start scaling up, and he will scale pretty hard given that he's a Gangplank. Hopefully he's going to be going for crit. I like to see damagey Gangplanks, especially with that triple tank threat they've got in the jungle, mid, and support.
Yeah, running that meatball comp to try and get something done with their two big carries in Mr. Sandman and Sure Shot down there. The Caitlyn, if you can keep her safe, can definitely do a lot of damage come the later stages of the game. Definitely requires about 2 or 3 items to start doing big damage in these team fights, but for now she has survived the early stages, has reached 15 minutes, has her Gale Force, feeling pretty good for herself. Opted in for the Fleet Forecat as well, so she's going to be able to reposition quite easily if the Udyr tries to get on top of her. But overall, I think Renji and Randy Newman came out of that bot lane feeling pretty bad because little Mikey just consistently put a lot of pressure down there at the 8 to 12 minute mark, getting a couple kills down there and just pressuring them off the waves, getting that Rift Herald down as well, making them lose their tower. So the side of MG's bot lane feeling real good after that laning phase, and just all around the map honestly feeling pretty good, except for Mr. Sandman, who kind of was forced onto the weak side here. Having to play from behind a little bit against this Rumble. So we're going to see what they can do come the 18-minute mark, 19-minute mark as these two objectives are spawning up. We'll see which team decides to pull the trigger around them, and if the side of ROK can stop this dragon stacking from the side of MG Moon.
Yeah, this third Drake, 27 seconds here, and as you were saying about that bot lane, it just feels so bad, but boom, the Encore
lands onto Admiral Anarchy. Encore hits, but that's going to be Farjet trying to find the stun onto Caitlyn. Only finds a little bit of it. Taunt comes out from Galio to keep his AD carry alive, stop him from getting pushed any farther away. But that's going to be a lot of pressure around this dragon given away. And now the side of ROK can just walk in there, get a lot of vision down. And now we're going to see a fight happen. That's going to be the Jinx getting pulled in. Renji getting knocked up, not even, flashing away, or Gale, doesn't have the Gale Force though, not able to get away from it really, but that was a nice hook from Soft Hunt there. Farjet now walking a little bit too far, and that's going to be the Stormbringer coming back, and now that's going to be the Galio on top of that. Hero's Entrance comes in to find knockup to Farjet on the backside, though, trying to do some damage, trying to get something done. He can't find anything, has no damage at all. Little Mikey just taking up both AD carries from the side of ROK. That's going to be a big ace in the hole to find Randy Newman on the backside of that. That's not going to be singing Got a Friend in Me today after that one. So feeling pretty good after that one. Or the side of MG, they're gonna be able to stack up this third dragon and just use it to push around this mid lane. Oh, Lord, Randy getting hooked again. Mr. Sandman gets absolutely blasted there. Just a little clean hook there from the Blitzcrank Sauce Hunt while he was not able to find them earlier in the game. These last two have been crucial for finding the picks onto the AD carries.
Yeah, this Blitzcrank did not get that many opportunities to find good hooks in the bot lane during that laning phase, but now that they've gotten into the team fights, he has managed to land 2 great shots onto Renji. They found themselves 1 kill on Farjad, which allowed them to take this dragon unopposed, and then the second one as Sauce Hunt just runs up and says, no, I think this Jinx is mine. Getting Mr. Sandman his first kill of the game, putting him back in against Just Do It here. He's only about 10 CS down, and now Just Do It is left. Meanwhile, MG Moon, they left the Caitlyn!
Sure Shot! Oh Lord, they just left him behind to die, but Sauce Hunt trying to find something that's gonna be a flash over the wall though. Volibear picking up one back on the other side. Hastega just getting the kill onto Sure Shot, not able to do anything there. Oh, that was kind of a grief there on the side of MG Moon. Not gonna be, honoring that Blitzcrank after that one.
Yeah, I mean, Sure Shot, he got very close, but I think Sauce Hunt got a little too itchy on the trigger finger, and then just hit the blast cone a little bit early, sent Sure Shot directly into the air, and hands over a 450 gold kill. Meanwhile, Farjad falls as Sauce Hunt pulls him over the wall, but he's like 175 gold at this point. That is such a good trade for Reign of Kings. I think Hastega even picked that kill up, which is doing wonders to get this Lucian further and further into this game. He does have that Sheen back, and he has magic resist boots, which is pretty important considering the fact that all of this damage that Galio's doing is all magic all magic, but all of the CCs that are coming out are going to be reduced even more. It's going to allow Hastega to just kind of zoom around these team fights. We have to watch him, and hopefully Renji can finally find himself some kind of kill and get this Jinx rolling, get this Jinx snowballing. But SureShot is pretty much the strong AD
God,
king.
that's gonna be a 3-man charge fighting onto all 3 members of the side of MG Moon. Now they're gonna be getting locked up here by Sauce Hunt on the side of ROK, are trying to just back away, get away from this pit. Randy Newman crucially doesn't go down at the end of the day. Wow, that was a sick engage there from Randy Newman.
Yeah, sick engage by Randy Newman, great disengage by MG Moon. They were able to get away, only losing SureShot, who was dead the moment the Encore touched him. And I'm just gonna lock my mouth up and shut up, because I was just about to say how SureShot was definitely the strongest AD carry of the 3 in this game. And then he goes ahead, gets himself picked off by Randy Newman. And we find Reign of Kings with another kill. Unfortunately, it did go on to that Seraphine. Renji wasn't able to find himself his first kill of the game. But by and large, they have managed to stop the bleeding. They were a little over 3k down a little bit ago, but they have managed to find themselves 2 good picks, both of them onto SureShot. Looking real good now as we start to scale into this mid game, but they have to watch that dragon counter, because 1 minute and 35 seconds, and if they give this up, MG Moon are going to have themselves a full Cloud Soul.
Yeah, a full Cloud Soul on a ultimate heavy team composition like this could, spell some doom here. Not, the hugest of teamfight ultimates. It's not like they have a lot of wombo, but if you have that GP ulti, that, Gallia ulti, just on very low cooldown, it could be very good to set up around some of these fights. We will see the objective counter just going completely towards the favor of MG. They had 3 towers to 0. That's just allowing them to, move into this in and around the jungle of ROK. Have been able to get a lot of vision down around these objectives to start it off, but we'll see what they can do around this dragon starting up in about 2 minutes here, because Admiral Anarchy just throwing his face into a wall there. But Little Mikey on the bad side of this is in a 1v3 situation, trying to get away. Admiral Anarchy just using the Zanya to stay alive, or the stopwatch rather, to stay alive. Not going to have it for the upcoming fight here coming in shortly, but overall though, that's a very big volley bear, so even all 3 members from the side of ROK are not able to take him down. Kalen's going to come out there from the Gangplank to just stay alive, and just a little bit of skirmishes from the side of ROK and try and find a pick around the map, but a lot of their attempts are just not working right now.
Farjad, though, is on half health. Keep an eye on that, because that is important as we come up 10 seconds to this dragon, and Farjad's caught.
That's a big hook, just lands it. That's a 2-man charm on the backside of that Seraphine, lands 2. Hero's entrance comes out. That's going to be the Stormbringer going on to the backside. Little Mikey very low now. That's going to be a 3-man taunt landing there from Admiral Anarchy. Finds 2 with the Wings of War. This Admiral Anarchy is the admiral of this map. SureShot now trying to find something on the backside of that. Gets 1 in his favor. Going to go down at the end of the day. Just do it. Picking that one up, and Mr. Sandman just flashing and queuing onto the side of ROK to pick up that last kill on Departure. That's going to be a 4 for 2 for the side of MG Moon. They make it happen. They make it look easy. And that was just a sick play from Admiral Anarchy to find those last 2 kills on the backside of that.
Yeah, they really had that fight won. They had everyone running away from them. Really what they were coming for was that Cloud Soul. They wanted to make sure that they could secure that, not have to wait the extra 5 minutes, and they were able to find a lot. Farjad had to run away. He was very low at that point after getting pulled in by Blitz. Little Mikey, in comparison, was so much higher in life, 2 levels above his lane counterpart. So this was an easy dragon if they wanted it. And then we saw Admiral Anarchy go even further in, go ahead and pick up 2 kills. He doesn't even die. He is able to find a ton of pressure for his team. They take it 4 for 2, and they get this Cloud Soul. They're going to be looking so good coming into this Baron dance. Now that the Baron is on the map, it's going to be the only thing there for 5+ minutes. So we're going to get to see Sauce Hunt see if he can put on that those sniper goggles and start picking off these squishy targets and building more and more of a lead for MG Moon, as SureShot is in a bit of a power trough right now. Caitlyn is way weaker now at that 2-item mark. She really does need that 3rd one before she gets back into a full AD carry, and it's just giving more time for Renji to scale and for Hastega to kind of drag his fellow ADC up with him. We need the tanks of MG Moon to actually start putting on, putting on the carry pants, and they need to carry the rest of their team through this stage of the game.
Yeah, really just need to throw them on their backs, let them ride, and throw the pot shots from the back line in between that Caitlyn and GP there. But yeah, the Jinx is the reason why it's coming back so much in priority and in pro play and things like that. It's very good at the current stage of the game in the current meta. Allows you to just play a lot more of these, front to back comps with tanks in front of you, while the side of ROK are down in the tank department, getting beaten out by the two extras on the side of MG. They are still feeling good with that Udyr, who can just build a lot of space for you, can just do a lot of stuns in the back line, stay alive for a long time, just be annoying to deal with. And Jinx, and having one of these supportive AD carries, these big, I'm not gonna say e-girl, but kind of e-girl supports. Randy Newman is gonna be able to do one of those and keep his AD carry alive, do a lot of work for himself, and just keep his AD carry buffed up and ready to go. Little Mikey going in real fast. That's a fast volley bear there going in. Renchi trying to find something on the backside of that, cannot find any damage. Sure shot going in and finding the first kill. That's gonna be Farjad. No junglers alive. No contest to be had here really from the side of ROK. They don't have their jungler. They can't really look for a fight now. So they're just going to walk in over here. MG Moon are going to look for the Baron, and they could very well take it.
Yeah, Farjad, he is 0-6 at this point. He is barely a champion. He tried to run down Sure Shot and get himself an easy pick, but Caitlyn has that 90 caliber net. She also had and used the Gale Force to get away and was able to draw enough time and pump out enough damage. Farjad's very squishy as well, that little Mikey was able to run down and then kill him. And now this Baron, there's one smite on one side, no smite on the other, and it's a steal!
Oh lord, that you never want to do that against a Jinx! The super mega death rocket finds it on the backside. Oh no, this could be where the game turned. Randy Newman and his team are here. Little Mikey finding one on the backside of that. That's gonna be him going down already. Hustega trying to find something else happen. Trying to make something else happen. Little Mikey finds the stun. That's gonna be another shutdown going over to the Jinx after the steal. That Jinx is gonna be on fire today. Feeling real good after that one. Sure Shot trying to put the pot shots into Farjad. Not able to do that much just yet. Caitlyn also getting some damage down, trying to stay alive. Cannot do it. But that's going to be two big gold swings going into the favor of ROK. They make it happen. And Renji with a nice steal on the Baron.
This game is right back into the interesting seat here, Gundo. We got Renji with the 600 gold shutdown on Little Mikey. We got Renji with the 450 gold shutdown on Sure Shot. We got Renji with the Baron steal. He just puts his carry pants on, smacks Little Mikey. He says, get back down there, Bear. You think that you're going to outsmite a Jinx on Baron. And now the game is back into 2K. And we've just got Renji with his 2.5 item. We now have those crit rockets flying left and right. This Jinx is scary, and Lucian, well, I think Reggie just patted Lucian on the back, and he's just like, hey, man, thanks for carrying me this far. Don't worry, I got it now. I am Jinx.
Yeah, this Jinx definitely coming in at the later stages of the game, having that Enchantress support alongside him to keep him alive. That Seraphine doing tons of work for them so far. There's a reason it's so good in the meta right now. It's just an amazing pick. We see it around the world in every meta. But at the end of the day, that Jinx also coming in clutch there to find that fight. While Farjad is 0-7, I will just have to put that out real quick. This man has been doing a lot of work for his team and just causing disruption. Does go down to start that Baron off, but at the end of the day, this Udyr is really just disrupting the backline of the MG Moon. So feeling pretty good to have this Udyr to just tank up a lot of the damage that comes out from Sure Shot and Sandman there. But right now, this Elder Dragon is spawning in a minute, or in about 30 seconds now, so it's going to be feeling pretty good for them to get some pressure around this and some vision around it, but we'll see what they end up opting into here.
And you're seeing how rough life is for this 0-7 Udyr. Even if, you're 0-7, usually you're like, at least I can throw myself at the enemy team and get some CC. But no, not even at this point. Sure Shot does so much damage and is just able to pump it out onto Farjad that the only thing keeping him topped off here is the fact that he's just able to heal up with that Seraphine Moonstone. He is super, he's only one level down here on Little Mikey, but Mr. Sandman is pushing unopposed in this top lane. He's gonna be able to get that inhibitor.
Yeah.
And now the fight may start up. The dragon
Yeah, that's going to be it. That's the blue side taking over the Elder Dragon. They're going to be able to find one so far. Rumble getting blown up on the other side of that. Actually, he's picking up two. Excuse me. Make that three. That's going to be three going away towards the side of MG Moon. They're able to find it. They're going to be able to get something back for themselves. That's going to be the entire base almost taken from Mr. Sandman by himself. Not able to do much else here. Randy Newman trying to find something on the backside of that. Sure Shot trying to make something happen. Farjad might just be able to take him down. He does. Sure Shot goes down at the end of the day. Renji now looking for the kill onto the gangplank here. Is not able to find it. And again, the Seraphine just coming in clutch here. This Enchantress support making it happen. Randy Newman just able to do a lot for his team, finding some sick engages so far in this game. Farjet with a nice smite there to not get it stolen away from little Mikey at the end of the day. But overall here, this is looking like a comeback from the side of ROK, and I was not expecting this at all.
Yeah, they're looking real good here. Not only, I thought it was kind of a head scratcher when they handed over that top inhibitor for an Elder Drake that you may not even, get to use, but they managed to win the fight there. They're able to push Mr. Sandman off. They do give up a Nexus Tower for it, so a little bit Papega there, but they are then able to build a 3k gold lead of their own, take down 3 turrets. Renji pumping out the damage now, almost on 3 items, and this Cloud Soul really isn't doing that much for MG Moon at this point. They only have 2 ults that are, really good for a Cloud Soul. And finally, we're getting to see some of the scaling kick in. Farjad finally has his first kill of the game by taking down Sure Shot, and he has his second item. So as he gets more of these items, doesn't really matter that he's 1 in 7. It just matters that he can survive Caitlyn chunks as he zooms forward to catch her and to give his team some of these kills.
Yeah, this game is turning into quite the banger. We already saw that Baron Steel first Elder Dragon came out, and then we saw our Reign of Kings just rain the map, rain the rift all over the side of MG Moon. Not able to do much in that fight down there on the bot side, and they just get ran down. That Cloud Dragon not really doing a whole lot for them, or that Cloud Soul, excuse me, not doing a whole lot for the side of MG Moon. While they get that extra move speed from their ultimates, they're just not able to use it really in any of these fights. A lot of these champs are not the biggest ultimate reliant champions, and while you have things like Farjet over here who just can easily engage on top of you, is very fast now, had that advanced plate plus turbo chem tank, so if he just wants to run on you, he definitely can. Ghost on top of that, so he's going to be definitely going speed racer here on the Udyr. We'll see if we can find the engage, and Randy Newman can counter on top of that, because if you can land that charm through the Udyr there, Farjad, you can just extend the range and go straight into the backside. But Sure Shot is just getting ran down. Hastega picking up the kill onto him. Sure Shot not able to stay alive at all. They could very well push onto this Baron. Gonna be their second one after the first they stole away. Looking real good right now at the 32-minute mark. GP is now just getting matched by the Rumble. The ultimate comes down. Are they going to be able to do it? Farjad is in the Baron pit. Now the rest of his team walking out to try and just pressure off Mr. Sandman. Both sides just posturing around this Baron. Nobody really wants to pull the trigger just yet, as that Rumble barely getting his TP up now, trying to look for something on the bot side. But they're just going to handshake it away. Going to push in that mid wave one more time, get some pressure around it. And now looks like they might just be able to push onto the inhibitor turret here.
Yeah, it was good to see Mr. Sandman commit that teleport to get up there, stop the Baron. You really do not want to see Reign of Kings taking that Baron, but they will have to hand over that inhibitor turret for it. They don't lose the inhibitor, and so I think this is a worth trade here for MG Moon. Just do it. Just ended up resetting. He wasn't able to push that minion wave any deeper. He will have to catch that top wave now. And it looks like the Baron has just kind of reset here. We see Reign of Kings. They're coming back to it. They're losing some of the vision that they built around it. But now this time, there is no ultimate or teleport for Mr. Sandman. He is going to have to actually be with the team. Admiral Anarchy can't really hope to face Just Do It if that Rumble decides to go to one of the side lanes. And we'll have to see if Sauced Hunt can find anything, if Farjad wants to come out of nowhere and just kind of run down Sure Shot, because he is really the main damage threat on the side of MG Moon at this point. Gold, it's about a 4,000 lead in favor of Reign of Kings, but MG Moon is death bushing.
Yeah, they're just staying around this Baron, definitely posturing around this objective. Having a decent amount of vision control here, but MG Moon don't want to lose a second one, so they're not even going to be able to start it up. They're just standing in the bushes here, trying to look around. Seared Hunt does have that hook available. He can try to look for something. Farjad is now just walking into the Baron pit, trying to find something, trying to get that vision away from them. Elder Dragon is spawning here in 50 seconds. That's going to be the hook landing onto one already. That's going to be the top coming out as well. That dude here is very dead. That ult is going to land from the Seraphine. Not going to be the most just yet. Little Mikey and his team are here. Randy Newman trying to stay alive in the back line. Renji is just throwing the pot shots. Already found one. Randy Newman is staying alive. Renji is here alongside his Lucian here trying to stay alive. Caitlyn, or excuse me, Jinx plus Lucian. The 280 carries from the side of ROK stay alive crucially, but not really having anybody to stand in front of them for this fight. So they're going to need to really play their kiting out well if they want to stay alive.
It's a 2-for-1. They've got no peel, they've got no equalizer, but very low health bars all across the board on the side of MG Moon.
Oh, Stega put it on the carry pants here. Just do it now, running in on the Rumble, trying to make something happen. Randy Newman is, or excuse me, Stega is putting in so much work on this Jinx. I keep getting those two mixed up here, but Little Mikey is alive, so if they try to go for this Baron, they could very well look for a steal, but Little Mikey is just running away, running to the races. This bear does not want to die here. Elder Dragon and Baron are available on the board, so unless Little Mikey can get away from this, he's going to be in a bad spot here. The W lands, a little bit more damage will do it. Oh god, he's going to die. Yeah, that's
there we go.
Okay, he got poached. He got poached.
He got poached, okay. Well, Hostega will move to the top side, get that turret, and now it is a 7-6 even kill, and it looks like Reign of Kings will be getting their second Baron here as they push that almost 7k gold lead. Beautiful fight by them, even after Farjad got himself picked early. Randy Newman does get run down in that fight, but Little Mikey and Mr. Sandman just don't have the damage to kill Renji and Hostega. They take so much and have to run away. They aren't able to finish these kills. Then the two ADCs can just pump out damage. They've got the super mobile Lucian to chase down these low health targets. They've got the long range and just Gatling gun Jinx to be able to pump more damage out, take down people with his ult, and it will mean a one team fight at the end, and they split the backs so that they can take both of these major buffs without a single point of recompense. They are going to be 8,000 gold in the lead despite not having a single elemental Drake. They have two elders now under their belt.
Yeah, wearing the purple and white here. 20-20 is the kill score here. And now just going to be able to really just walk it down mid lane and just push onto these turrets. This is a very fast Udyr who can just stand in front of his carries, start a fight up if he really needs to. But overall, this has turned quite into the burger flip from the side of MG Moon here. Not able to secure themselves a clean snowball to end out the game. Now they're just going to get turned around on them. After finding that first Baron steal, they're able to get the Elder Dragon as well. Now they turned it into these next two Uber buffs here, where they're just able to push into the inhibitor tower into the mid lane and look for this game end here. They're just going to be able to push up the side lanes as well, or they could just look for the force here in the mid lane.
Yeah, it's the Jinx scaling plus the Caitlyn troll.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Admiral Anarchy not able to do anything really there. That's going to be the ult coming down from Just Do It as well. It comes down, does not find anybody. Red team is on the backside, on the back foot. They just threw this game completely into the gut. They try to stay alive. They try to scale up towards the end, but they just got outscaled, outplayed, outmatched, out team fought in every situation. ROK makes a comeback happen, and they make it look easy.
They made it look a lot of things. I don't think easy was one of them. Renji putting on a massive display there with the ultimate steal on the Baron, with the double kill, double shutdowns on that first Baron, and Reign of Kings is able to find themselves all 4 epic buffs across the map, even though they handed over 4 elemental drakes in quick succession. It was that Jinx scaling, that Lucian managing to find himself a couple of kills and bring his team through that mid game, and that Caitlyn that was just never able to get out of that power trough. She just never really did enough damage to take down the squishy members of Reign of Kings. Congratulations to them as they move to 2-1, tying it up and having the head-to-head over MG Moon.
Yeah, just making it look pretty good. On their side, MG Moon not able to secure and clean up that snowball easily at all. Just went pretty downhill from them when they started posturing around that Baron buff. So looking pretty good at the early stages, but They definitely got turned around on when it came to these later team fights to not have the execution that they needed. And I think it all came back off the back of Randy Newman finding some sick engages around the map, and then the 280 carries just being able to kite and play perfectly in these team fights. So got to give props to all three of that bot lane duo and the mid lane. While Just Do It was able to secure an early lead for himself, did not really do much until these later team fights. Pretty good overall from the side of Reign of Kings. They made that comeback happen, and MG Moon are definitely going to be looking back at this game and wondering where it all went wrong.
Yeah, it's something to learn for sure. MG Moon, they have to learn from these, and they have to know you got to finish the snowball out. You can't just hope that it'll carry you to the finish line. But that is it for us here on the stream tonight. Thank you for everyone for tuning in to GRLCS 14 Platinum Capped Ascended Conference. We are all done here for tonight, but of course tomorrow will be Wednesday, and you get to tune in for Psycho's weekly variety stream. It really feels like at this point, as he eats spicy peppers, shit talks with other players, and predicts what the next week's results are going to be. But for now, it has been us, Vid and Gundo, casting for you. Thank you everyone for watching, and as always, we will see you all next week.